Hello and welcome. I am Joe Vika, the apostle of Igbo development. I want to address Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, just like as I always say, a man I have respect for, but I don't think the volume of my respect for him still remain intact due to his antecedents based on most of his comments in politics. Why I'm making this video is because of the recent video I watched him talking about the lady he laid cross on, and the lady is no more, it has gone 6 feet. He was lamenting and saying in that video that the lady was the reason why he went to monastery, that the ministry was closed down for 6 good months, because the lady alleged or accused him of having a child and so many other things. So he was now forced to go to monastery. That he experienced excruciating pain by forcing him to go for that monastery. So the lady was caused. So for the lady to have caused him pain, that lady need to apologize. And he kept saying that the lady apologized. The lady opposed and vehemently said no, that she's not going to apologize today, that she is in 6 feet. He also continued to say that anybody who has spoken against him, if they don't apologize, they will go 6 feet, like the girl. He continued to say that most of the people he has an altercation with, that they are always at fault, that he can never look for trouble. But Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, I want to tell you, you were not correct. Let me not say you lied. You are not correct. You are not sincere about that statement. The altercation between you and Peter B, His Excellency, who is at fault? How did the Peter B offend you? By telling you when you invited him for your harvest, he came, and you were trying to force him to make a political promise like other politics do. He said, I don't do such promises. Show me a project I will build. You insisted on him making a pronouncement of an amount he want to give, and he said, no, it's not my pattern. I don't do this. Show me a project I will build. You started laying curses on him that he's not going to win. I even made a vow that you'll never be alive to see him win election. So can you tell me why he's trying to look for a trouble there, if not you looking for trouble because of greed? Then you talked about the lady, the other lady princess or whatever, the reason why you went to monastery. But based on the information available to me, it was because of your incident between you and the P2B that granted you to be sent to monastery, not because the lady said. Now, having said this, recently, why are you playing double standard game as far as political terrain is concerned? Let's watch this video.
Go to party school. People no longer go to churches on Sunday in many parts of this country. Now imagine a scenario where a president cannot fight a simple insurgent. This is not external country attack. It is not just like another country invaded Nigeria. It is an intra-distraction. Governor Makinde, wake up! Let the Nigerians march to your state. There's a governor there. We should hold Tinubu responsible if he's only security votes of states. If they want to overthrow Tinubu, it is not by kidnapping our children, so that the whole Nigerian will be angry against the president. That was what they did against Jonathan. They have started it again. As things stand right now, from the oracle of the Holy Spirit, Jonathan should quietly resign honorably. And let Nigeria be. The destiny of Nigeria is greater than good luck, Jonathan. The good luck in the Jonathan has become a bad luck to Nigerians. That was what they did against Jonathan. They have started it again. Let Nigerians not be deceived. Turning political agenda. Putting panic in the whole country. So that everybody will say president should go, president. Then if this one goes, Who else will come and they will support him? Eboru maka uta baye no hia ohia ngede body. Obro no hia Nigeria. Governor Mbaka, they take the phone, use the chat they are using to do that, and trace where they are. Under prophetic anger, I speak. It shall not be well with those who are doing this thing. Because today it is these children. Who knows who will be the next victim? It was built by Buhari and Babangidas. The so-called Hausa people cannot be maintained. Follow Enugu here to go to Onisha. Children born some years ago do not know again that there was a lane along the other side of Ezag. And we are all saying continue, continue. The continuity of Jonathan means disaster to Nigeria. You are safe. Using atrocity each time they want to push out a president. And the whole country will just hate somebody for no reason. It is about breaking in the hand of Jonathan. Good luck. And we cannot allow it to happen. But these men of God who are telling Jonathan to continue because they are benefiting one thing or the other.
Having watched this video now, have you, as a woman who preaches forgiveness, a man who preaches apology, have you apologized to good Lord Jonathan? You said in this video that this is the way they're trying to remove Jonathan. That's the way they're trying to also remove Tinubu. So you knew that was the way they were trying to remove Jonathan. But you are telling us that Jonathan is a bad luck. You campaigned against him and campaigned for Buhari. Have you ever apologized for giving us Nigerian Buhari? That God called Buhari a prayer answered? A wicked soul that came and devastated and destroyed Nigeria. Just that this man that is ruling up between Tinubu have made Buhari to be a saint. If not, I don't know. So, did you apologize for telling us that Buhari is the Messiah? Have you apologized to good Lord Jonathan for insulting him for nothing? The same thing now that happened, even worse than what was happening during the time of Jonathan. Jonathan, you are not saying that they should go and look for Sheikh Makinde, the governor. But why didn't you say they should look for the governor of the state where those incidents happened during the time of Jonathan? It has already been clear that you are a member of APC. I don't have a problem with that. You have the right to belong to any party because we have freedom of affiliation and association. But why not condemn evil when evil is there? If I suggest stop talking about politics, we have chosen to analyze. Stop talking about politics. You are not representing Christ. I'm sorry. That's the truth. You are not representing the Igbo-ness in us. You are being selfish. Maybe you want them to pay you. Or if they are paid, I don't know. Why, in the midst of good Lord Jonathan, Tinubu that told us, if I don't give you 24 hours light and you will not pay for it, don't vote me for second time. Have you not seen that Tinubu has already campaigned against himself? You cannot even capitalize on that campaign to tell him to get out. And you're sitting there, they want to remove him. Who wants to remove him? He removed himself. He has failed. Even his APC party members are telling he has failed. The Yorubas, majority are saying they have failed. Those who supported him before, majority of them, I said this is a total failure, colossal failure. But you, Mbaka, is still wanting to be in seat. Ha! Wow. You can go out. Mbaka, you still want Tinubu to continue with this wickedness going on in Nigeria? Donald Trump the other day came to rescue Nigeria. Some of you, I don't know what you guys are saying. Did Donald Trump wait for the governor of wherever to come for that mission? There was a time they shot somebody in one of the states. I think that was New York. They didn't say the governor, please sack the person. From the federal level, they got the guy arrested. When terrorists attack, 9/11 attack, they hunted that guy until they got him. It is a federal case. And you're not shifting the blame on this guy. Just like our father and the elder pastor. 84 years old, that the GO, Pasanek Adeboye, who also shifting blame. The same thing that it was happening before during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, worse than it was happening. He requested that Goodluck should resign. He even protested. Even his own people came to the Mbaka them. So while saying them, they came, they were raining abuses on Jonathan that he will never see well. It will never be well with Jonathan. If he sleep, it will not be well with him. That while if he remove subsidy, they let the woman of causes. Maybe if I see the video, I will play it here. That anybody supporting Jonathan would buy. They made a lot of causes. You need to see the video. Now the worst is happening now that the GO is simply saying 90 days. They should have given 90 days to the service chief or they get it arrested solution or they're fired. They're even talking about 90 days. It's no longer good luck. It's no longer the president. It's now talking about the service chief. Why do we like playing double standard? Because it's something that when our own person does evil or with somebody you love, the same sin committed by another, you condemn the person. You want that person to lose their life. But if it's being committed by someone you love, you change the goalpost. You interpret it the way it will favor you people. Let's call evil evil, no matter who is evil. That is one thing I stand. People say, where do you stand? I stand on the truth. As long as I discover that is the truth, I stand on it. I may be wrong. Anytime I realize I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But I cannot support anybody. My father commit evil, I will tell my father, this is evil. If I do wrong, I discover I do wrong, I will say, I have done evil. And apologize. For Mbaka, if you don't apologize to Goodluck Jonathan, the way you said anybody that refused to apologize, what happened to that lady will happen. If you don't apologize to Goodluck Jonathan, that thing you say will happen to anybody who don't apologize to you will also happen to you. I'm so embittered that at this critical point, you are still defending a man who is clueless, who is a man that is already, everybody have his record. Nah, you won't be there for this life. Please remove this camera from my eyes. Let me go out of this place.